Hello, my name is Mike Hurst and we are at Highland Hill Farm, and we're going to talk about which plant photosynthesizes more during the winter. Would it be an evergreen or would it be a deciduous tree like a sycamore? And let's just talk a little bit about both. A sycamore is usually a very fast-growing, very nice tree with that nice bark texture to it. It has nice, great, big green leaves that can be about 8-9 inches in size, really nice. And it has those little balls on it, which are seed pods. The holly over here is a much smaller leaf. It's on all year long. It has nice little prickles on it that is in self-defense against most bigger animals like us. Has nice little red berries for its berries. But the one thing you can obviously notice right now is that when you look at the sycamore, it has no leaves. So I guess that's kind of it for being photosynthesizing during the winter. And the holly tree, it's got leaves, so at least it has a chance of photosynthesizing. So I guess if anyone was going to say which one photosynthesizes more, it should be the ones with the leaves. No, that's not right. I'm sorry. During the wintertime, all trees, they virtually don't photosynthesize. So whether it's evergreen or deciduous, it doesn't matter. What really matters is at what time of year the plant is located when it starts to photosynthesize. It requires the amount of sunlight, which is called a light period, but it actually has more effect. It's actually called a dark period because the dark period affects when it starts to grow. And the temperature that the plant is present in. If it's not warm enough, the stomatas, the things inside it don't work, and they don't release the gas, and the wheels and the chlorophyll don't work at all. So it's got to have the right temperature, it's got to have the right amount of sunlight, it's got to have the right conditions for it to go. Now you might say, well, what's the advantage of a tree having leaves on it all year long? I mean, they have predators come through and they eat it during the winter, so why would they keep the leaves on? It seems like a waste of time. Actually, it's not. And it's an evolutionary feat which makes evergreens live in certain areas that deciduous trees just can't make it. And those areas are in areas where there is nothing in the soil. There is very little in the line of nitrogen, in the line of phosphorus, magnesium, all the macro and micro elements, they're just not there because the soil quality is so poor. So when the tree's growing there and it gets some of those nice minerals that it needs for leaves and all the little processes for the little things inside the tree to grow, it doesn't want to lose those minerals that it tried so hard and long to get. It's an accumulator. So that when it gets it, it keeps it. And it can keep it for 2, 3, 4 years. It depends on how long the tree is in that spot. Whereas where a deciduous tree, it can lose its leaves, and the soils are so nice and rich and fertile that it can easily get enough of those minerals back to make new leaves, and has no problems with its metabolism. So now knowing that we know that evergreens grow in poorer soils because when it accumulates the minerals it needs to live, it keeps it instead of shedding it so it doesn't have to get those hard minerals. Whereas a deciduous tree, when it can get minerals real easy out of the soil, so they're found in better soils. And that's why evergreens are evergreens and deciduous trees are deciduous trees.
Well, thank you very much. These are some of the many different types of trees we have available at Highland Hill Farm. Properly placed landscaping can help you cut your heating and cooling costs. Let us help you design a windbreak, a barrier, or a screen to do just that. Give us a call at 215-651-8329. It's no cost to you for planning. We do this all the time for our customers. We supply different kinds of screens and buffers depending upon your location and the characteristics of your location, i.e., do you have deer? Is it open? Is it sunny? Is it wet? So give us a call at 215-651-8329 so we can help you with your selection. Thank you.